Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ings. Today we are at DGDG in San Jose, California. And Ted, what an important time to be talking about technology.
And we have the leaders of the group here. I'd like to ask you each to introduce yourself and tell us what you do with the group.
Hi, I'm Jagdish Rajan. I'm the Chief Technology Officer here at DGDG.
Jeremy Beaver, CEO.
William McCurry, Vice President of Fixed Operations for DGDG.
Well, Jeremy, to kick things off, most dealer groups your size choose to buy rather than to build. What was the pivotal moment that convinced you that DGDG needed its own tech stack?
Well, it's been quite a journey. Over a decade, we've had Jagdish. We were very, very lucky to really start to have conversations around data and building future technology. It's been a lot of our focus here at DGDG for a long period of time, a passion of mine, a passion of Sean Nogrand's as well. And, as we think about continuing to scale this business, we were really thinking about efficiency through technology. While we, open every single session around our team and the focus around our people, we believe that technology can be a really, really strong enhancement. As we thought about buying and building, well, we still do kind of a mix of all of that. We're large technology investors. We're large technology builders. We also have some amazing partners as well that we trial a lot of things. So what that means is things probably break around here a little, maybe too often. We've been really, really blessed to be able to build a nationwide scaled CRM technology with our partners at Salesforce and Cars Commerce, which has recently just gone to market. But probably more important is our data lake and our ability to normalize our data with all of our different systems, really led by Jagdish. I get to draw it on the whiteboard. He builds it with his team and all of that fun. But it's really been a strategy we think that will pay dividends in the long run for sustainability of our organization to help us grow.
So, Jagdish, question for you. Automotive retail has been sort of, for many, many years, it's not a new business model, okay? But it seems that the technology has brought a lot of new energy into automotive. Can you share one specific tool or feature your team has built that's had an immediate, measurable impact on the group's operations?
Yeah, one tool that comes to mind is it's a report essentially, and it's a classic take on a report like the tech scorecard, the technician scorecard. So we take the data like productivity, efficiency, and proficiency, and we've rebuilt it by bringing data from our HR system. We bring data from the two sides of the DMS, the financial side as well as the transactional side, put it in our data lake that Jeremy mentioned, and then report on it. And we report on it in a timely way, that is by pay period, not just by month, because the technicians are, after all, paid per pay period, right? And that gives them a good view into their efficiency. It's a retake on a classic, which sounds like a dish that's being reconstructed.
All right. I can't let you get away without asking you about AI. It's been all the buzz in the automotive industry, as you know. What role is AI playing in you developing your in-house tools?
Quite a bit today. So it's mainly generative AI that we're using. Of course, we'd use the ChatGPT or your Claude texting tools or the chat tools to research. But we also use Claude Code or a GitHub Copilot to generate code. But if I was to expand on your question a little bit, it's not just about using AI. The key thing would be what's our learning from that AI. And the core learning that we've taken is that the developer should still be in charge. So he or she is still responsible for the code. And if there are bugs or anything, I, as the technology lead, rely on them to fix the code, not the AI.
Look, William, this is critical to fixed operations. How do you ensure adoption with your fixed ops team that a new in-house tool isn't just a cool tech?
I'd like to take credit and say it's, because I make them do it. But I think the truth of the matter is most of the stuff that we've designed in the last 4 or 5 years is fixed related has been stuff that they've asked for. We talk about metrics that are important to us to do. And a lot of the guidance that I get, that we give to Jagdish and his team is based on information that we're trying to get more at their fingertips so that they can access it and act on it quicker. And so I mean, there definitely is a part to roll out and communication of what we're doing, but honestly, I would say that most of it, the team craves that information and the stuff that we're doing to advance to make them better at their jobs. And so they tend to use what they ask for.
Well, William, is there a specific in-house tool that sticks out in your mind that removes a friction point to improve productivity and efficiency?
I would probably say our work log. Every store and every advisor has a digital log that we color coded based on status that you can filter, that at any time anyone in the dealership can know what's going on, which each and every RO by status. Parts can see the ones that they need to check on because it's waiting for parts. It's given us a visibility that we didn't have before. And so that would be the one that I would probably pick that's had the most impact.
Jeremy, Sarah and I have seen met with a lot of dealers that invest in technology. Not too many who have developed their own. Without giving away any trade secrets, is this going to give you and will continue to give you a competitive advantage in the marketplace?
Yeah, that's what we believe. I think in the early stages, over X amount of time, it kind of shows up on the balance sheet as an expense, right? Or it shows up and you're just like, hey, you're spending all this money. Like, when are you going to get this return? But we obviously had the privilege to add Jagdish to our team almost a decade ago, a world-class CTO, and really help guide all of our technology strategies. I think maybe we're not that smart, but now the fact with AI and having a data lake with all of this data that can be normalized and used in our future business models, I think that we are significantly ahead of many dealer groups and many dealerships across the country, which will give us that competitive advantage. We think between consumer journeys, customer tools, just being able to find the right customer with our right team member will really help the selling journey or the story of that journey. And so imagine if you're a customer and you buy a car and we tell you when the right recall is and what your car is worth every day. All of those different things can create a life cycle that we think is going to be a world-class product. And we're excited to have it at DGDG. And so I guess we'll see how it all works out.
Do you develop all this right here in San Jose? Is it done here?
We do some. We have some offshore development. We have some onshore development. We have partners that help us develop as well, especially like our Salesforce platform. But we're in the heart of Silicon Valley, so that's probably what makes us a little more tech savvy, a little more tech forward, and we get to use our resources. But it's actually all in Jagdish's brain, and he leads all that strategy. And so we're just really, really grateful, and it's awesome.
Exciting time, Sarah.
It is, Ted, and this is paving the way for more efficiency, better productivity, and a better experience for DGDG's customers.
That's right. I'm Ted Ings with Sarah Vantine. We are here in San Jose at the Del Grande Dealer Group. We are going to be right back.